Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is we are going to be discussing how you could potentially cop the Grey Gum SB Dunk Low, since this sneaker is going to be dropping at quite a few places, and I just kind of want to discuss how you guys could get this one and the current pricing on it, since it is tanked a bit. These are as low as the Black Gum SBs and even a little bit lower than the White Gum SBs, and those ones are a little bit higher than the Black Gums. I don't want to confuse you guys with pricing this early into the video, but just know these are a little bit lower than they should be in my opinion, so maybe you want to watch these ones as a little bit of a hold, or just, you know, you want to cop some for retail. I don't think it'll be as hard as people think, so that's really all I need to mention there. And if you guys want more content like this, check my Instagrams, and also feel free to check out the code group down below, Hype Labs. Again, this is a group I run with my friend, and we can offer you, again, free ACO for this drop in particular. We're going to have it for the Grey Gum SBs, so if you're looking to cop this pair, we'll have some botters, you know, running slots for people in this release so they can copy the item for retail on Snkrs, and a couple other locations where we'll be dropping, so you can just go click join the waitlist. It'll take you to here, and you can see, again, all of the features that are on our site. We have an autofill tool coming on the way. We have a bunch of monitors for early information, and also for like consoles, different things like that, so you can profit off those in a lot of different areas. We can teach you how to bot if that's something you're interested in. So really, if you're just trying to expand you know, your general knowledge of sneakers, reselling, be with a good community, and improve your game, please you guys join our waitlist down below. And we can also, again, cop this for retail for you, because we have botters that will, you know, run your profiles on this release, and they're good at what they do. So that's all I need to say. I hope you all will enjoy, and let's get started. So as you guys can see, the first details about this release is dropping February 24th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Excuse me, right there, almost kind of like messed up saying all that, but $110 retail, so everything is pretty normal, nothing really different. And you kind of got this gray and gum bottom colorway really going along with this sneaker, kind of like they say it's a wolf gray. I don't really look at what type of gray it is, I just see gray, and that's what we're going to call it. But I've been a fan of this one because I like how the white swoosh on the sneaker kind of contrasts with the gray suede that goes all throughout the sneaker. That's one of the main parts that I like, and I'm also just a big fan of the overall theme of the shoe. I think it's very simple, very basic, and I have been a big fan of a lot of the basic you know, sneakers that they've been coming out with recently. I was a big fan of the White Gums. I thought the Black Gum pair was all right, and then again, this one is, I think, even nicer than both those ones. I would rather cop this one, so hopefully I'll be able to hit my size you know, when this one drops, and I think I'll be able to, because stock should be fair. There's skate shops near me, since they'll be dropping there, and you know, so Snkrs is not just going to be like my only chance. I'll have other locations and raffles and things like that to go for this one on, which you guys should check. Also check your local area for, you know, skate shops, different things like that. Enter in those raffles, or just follow their Instagram pages in case they drop like a first come first serve for them. But you can see no like GS sizes, nothing really special there, just like the normal adult sizing that they do, pretty much. Very, very simple things. So again, a couple other details, don't forget this is an orange label pair, so you can see they actually have that on the inside right there, kind of on the insole of the sneaker. Then they also have the, you know, orange Nike swoosh that they have on some of the orange label shoes as well. And I think the box might be a little bit different, but I could be wrong about that detail. But other than that, just know the drop date, know the time. West Coast, obviously, you're gonna have to be up 3 hours earlier, so sorry to my folks that don't get to sleep in over there. I feel for you for sure. But now let me show you the one thing I wanted to mention, which was the resale prices, because they're tanked right now. These aren't really going for much. I mean, there's not too much demand, especially in those smaller sizes. But you can see kind of between a range of 150 to 180. So the bigger size you get, above 10.5, again, is that range where you make the most profit. And you can see that is exactly how it is on this chart. Basically, if you get a bigger size, the more you're going to make, and that's how it is. Unless you go up, like, obviously the more popular sizes are going to be ones like 11.5, you know, sizes 12, ones that aren't really as common. And you know, 10.5 is another really good one as well, but that's just the reason 10.5 sells for so much is because it is the most popular size, from what I know at least. And yeah, these have dropped a lot. Again, these were recently at like 180, 190, now they're back down at 150, and you can see that the StockX 50% off fees they did recently dropped a lot of prices on a ton of sneakers, which I'm not complaining about, because this means that these might actually rise after drop day. But I think if stock is fair, like they drop like 50,000 pairs, you know, 30,000 pairs, something like that, hopefully a good amount, because 30,000 would still kind of be like a low amount, but 50,000 would probably be, you know, where it starts actually being, you know, a decent amount of hits from people, things like that. So I'd like to see some good stock, but we kind of got to see what they do, because I know there was fair stock for the Grey Gums, or not for the Grey Gums, for the White Gums and Black Gums, especially in store like skate shops. So if stock's fair for these, then yeah, no problem. I mean, it should be a pretty safe bet, and I think it is a decent hold for the future as well. I think it's definitely undervalued for an SB. The only sizes I really would hold though would be like bigger sizes, because just I do have confidence in this one, but I feel like there's there's going to be heavy stock in sizes like 7 through 9. So those ones are going to take a really long time to rise. They're going to sit around 150, 170 for a while, but kind of like over the summer, I feel like we'll see a lot of progress on some of these shoes, and this is one of those ones that I feel like is slept on a little bit. So one more thing I want to mention, again, don't forget, check Raffle sneakers down below. I usually mention this at the end, but I'm just going to get like the Raffle stuff and like basic like local entry, like checking your skate shops around you, things like that. We'll get that out the way just kind of right now, but you can check this link down below. We also have a Raffle monitor in our Discord, which will work better than this one since it'll kind of like update live with Raffles. So they're going to be loading up over the next couple days, since you notice a lot of these Raffles are already closed or past due. So again, in our Discord, you can just check that out, the Raffles section, and it'll just kind of show you all the Raffles currently being updated for this sneaker, stuff like that. So very simple, but that's really all I need to mention about the Raffles for this sneaker, at least. And let me discuss actually copying this one off Snkrs and some tips I have. So first things first, again, if you have multiple devices, I always recommend this. I mean, this is the most basic tip in the book. I mean, you can create an account on your phone, and if you have another phone, that one too, on your computer, on the browser, so you at least have 3 accounts right there. I recommend you guys do that. And for each account, you got to have a different payment method for it. Don't put the same payment method across all your accounts. I mean, you could use maybe the same debit card like once or twice, but why not just sign up for like, privacy cards or Capital One like basically virtual credit cards where you can connect your debit card to it and then make like 10, 20, 30 cards. Or if you sign up for the Privacy Pro plan, then you can make like 60. So these are like different things I recommend for you guys. And I'll actually, I'll put my privacy link down below so you guys can, like, if you want to sign up for privacy, then feel free to do that. If you don't have like a virtual card provider, just kind of lets you add more cards to, your Nike accounts. You can actually make more, and that's what I heavily recommend, because again, you can just go here on like, Google Chrome right here, and you can make a bunch of Chrome uses. You can see probably, maybe you can see my mouse right up here by like kind of like the top right. You can just click this, and then look, you see where it says like other profiles. I can just click this, and then boom, just type in Snkrs, and I already have another Nike account like logged in here, so I can just go to that and enter and hopefully hit. And that account actually does do me a lot of justice. It's one of my favorite accounts to go to. So I heavily recommend that you guys, are making multiple accounts in your Chrome profiles, connecting different payment methods to them, and make sure the address cannot be the same on all the accounts. So you have to make sure you change it up a little bit, like change the apartment number maybe on each account, or like just do like a little like addition to like like this, like how you type out street, like do STR one time, then just type out street fully, then do just ST, like do a few different abbreviations so they can't necessarily tell that they're all going to the same place, if that makes sense. But that's pretty much all I need to mention right there about the gray gums. Again, they are tanked in price right now, but they will go back up. That's at least what I think, since it's a clean SB, and I think there's a lot of love for these from the people, because I've definitely seen a lot of people saying, yo, I need a personal of these. So I think that's definitely going to come in handy on drop day once. Hopefully stock is good, because I want a good amount of people to hit this one. It's a clean pair, and we deserve a good personal like this for sure. I think a lot of people want it. So join our waitlist down below if y'all are interested. For the free ACO, we can run your accounts for this drop and hit you more stuff on Nike if that's something you're interested in. We can also teach you how to bot, so you can learn how to bot Nike if that's something you want to do. The daily under market deals, don't forget, I'm shipping out a bunch of stuff today. So if you're looking to like start up in your resale game, learning how you can flip more items, and again, that's something else we can do, so you guys can check that out. But that's pretty much everything that needs to be mentioned right there. So hopefully that'll help you out, guys. The free ACO and all the different features that we have in the group, and again, that's all down below, so check that. And stay tuned on our Twitter and all that. Again, we have an autofill coming soon, so I don't want y'all to miss out on that. And yeah, that's another reason to join, because that's gonna be something very, very useful for our members. A lot of people will be cooking with that on the manual sites. So that's it. End of the screen recording. I'm Tristan. Thank you guys, and hopefully I'll catch y'all in the next video sometime soon. Peace.